everybody. Oh, this is loud.
Whoa.
I'm figuring this out.
Hell yeah.
Look, I finally did it. I put the rest of our music cues on the computer. So we are officially no longer running music off of my phone. Spoiler alert, all of our segments are off the computer, so you will not... I don't even need to bring my phone into the studio anymore. Hey, everybody, it's Connor Clifton. It's time for another episode of FM Rager. I'm your host, joined by my lovely co-host, Ned Gale. Ned, how the heck are you?
Yo, what's up?
Oh,
How's
we
it
should have
going?
tested the levels of that.
No, I like that hot. Keep it hot. No.
Oh, okay. Yeah, hot and blown out. Look, Ned, you were out of town this weekend.
Yeah.
Where'd you go?
Just flew back in from Denver, and boy... is my whole body tired?
Oh, yeah?
I was going to say my lungs. The whole thing is tired. I walked up like one flight of stairs while I was in Colorado and almost died.
Wow.
We went to Red Rock, and I guess the altitude was high. Maybe I was. I don't know. I don't know what happened.
Wait. Did you say maybe you were high?
No, maybe my altitude was high.
Oh, okay.
What are you saying? Are you insinuating that I tried some drugs while I was
I don't
up
know
there?
if you... I mean, look, it has always been the stance of FM Rager that we are not anti-drug. We are not pro-drug. We don't do drugs. Our show is just better on drugs.
Yeah.
So, whatever you want to do, that's up to you, but we don't do it because we're good Christian boys.
Now, I did visit several dispensaries.
You did?
To protest outside. And let them know that the green is mean. Yeah.
Okay, cool. So you were up in Colorado. What were you doing up there?
Celebrating friend of the show, Jared Banks' bachelor party.
Jared?
Getting married up in December. Yeah.
Jared's getting old hitch.
You know that. You did.
I'm going to the
You
wedding.
RSVP'd before I did.
I was so excited to get an invite to that wedding. I did not think I was going to get invited.
Yeah. So it was real fun. We hung out in Colorado. A bunch of boys in a big old Airbnb. Some B&B, if you will. Boys beer.
Yeah, no. I had a feeling that's what it was.
But it was fun. We went to Red Rock just to go look at it. We hung around, walked around the city. We saw Danny Brown last night. That was really cool.
Yeah, I noticed that you went to the Danny Brown concert. Did you have a good time?
Yeah, I had a blast.
Cool.
What did you do while I was gone?
Not much. I mean, some of our cartoonist friends were in town, so I went and had brunch. I went to Pondicherry for the first time.
Ooh, how was that?
Overpriced.
Oh, it's still loud.
Dang. All right. It was fun. The food was good. It was nice. I saw Jojo Rabbit.
Oh, nice.
Loved it.
Yeah?
I thought it was so good. You would hate it.
Why?
You protest it for reasons. No, it's really, really good. It's really fun. You should definitely go check it out. And that's really all I did. I found out earlier today, since you're back in town, you're going to be doing your improvs, you're going to be doing your ha-has, you make them up, you got them good.
Sure, that's standard to me.
No, I'm excited. And then I just found out, Ned, you're doing something special with your improv this weekend.
Oh, yeah. This Thursday is the kickoff to something very exciting, a comedy festival here in town.
Oh, man. Do you know where that comedy festival is going to be?
Why, my friend? It happens at one of our favorite comedy clubs, The Secret Group.
The Secret Group. Speaking of The Secret Group, your guest tonight, he works at The Secret Group. He's a comedian who performs at The Secret Group, and he's organizing the festival, Come and Take It Comedy Takeover Festival at The Secret Group. You know him. You love him. Andrew Youngblood. Andrew, thank you for coming onto the show. Oh, is everything good?
Wait, you lost him. Where is he?
Oh, no.
Andrew, quick, come.
Wait.
Come in. You know what's funny that I really like about this is that you guys do a video and you have your guests that are like, all right, we're going to do stuff up front. You just sit there. And then I just keep looking at myself. I'm like, I should adjust my hat. I got to drink some water. What's happening? Should I look at my phone? Oh, no, people are watching me look at my phone. I got to stop this.
We really do put the guests, and we put the guests in the middle. Like, it's not, you're like the main
camera
thing they
is,
see.
you guys are like, you guys are accents of the guest. And
We need a digital curtain, maybe, to put
We've
over
done that.
you. Yeah.
We usually have a Guy Fawkes mask for
did it
guests.
once.
make them wear it?
Well, if they don't want to be on the show, we have a thing on our program.
You can't
you
do
don't
like a
show up.
Snapchat filter?
Wait, I think I can.
It's
we
basically
should
like
learn
that.
to do
Do we still have it on there?
Can you
I
Snapchat
might
filter me
have.
off of this? I don't want people to
We can definitely.
A picture. Oh, that's enough.
Oh, that's
picture of
good.
Connor and I.
Yeah.
Oh, maybe
I can put
start
this
with that,
over you.
though.
I can put this like kind of. Oh, no, goodness,
No.
now I'm breaking this.
Why do you have a 910 number and a 713 number?
The 910 number is the only number we can get that says 910 Hi Rager.
Oh yeah,
Oh,
that's
okay.
our
Yeah,
radio
yeah.
voice action.
Nice.
That's our radio. We got it from
Do you
Google
get a lot?
Voice.
Do you get a lot of voicemails? No.
We get voicemails when we say when we text our friends and ask them.
Well,
Wait,
will you
or
call me,
I'll leave the
please?
sign up though, just in case someone wants to.
Yeah, we always say like, "Hey, we're trying to do this
Yeah.
bit, and we need
I like
people
it.
to call in." You know.
Please call us. Call
Yeah.
the voicemail right now.
There's 2 phone numbers on the screen now. This
Call
is why
either
no
one.
Calls.
Yeah. Call either one.
It's all too confusing.
Yeah, call to voicemail if you want to curse and leave swears. We will. I guarantee you, we will play your voicemail if
It's
you call
true.
in.
Yeah.
And the one on the lower third there, if you want to call into the show, and if you got something you want to talk to me, Ned, or Andrew about, I guess.
Yeah, live.
Yeah, do it.
Which you can't say.
Call
swear words.
in. Anyone that calls in this show, I will give out a pair of weekend passes to
Andrew.
the festival. I know.
What?
Because it's selling really well, and I think it's going to be great.
Anyone?
And anybody who calls me, sorry, I'm being loud. I'm very excited.
This is me. I'm realizing the
very
mic's hot already.
excited. Also,
Because this is a hot deal. Yeah.
when you guys talked, you had like sweet jazz in the background the entire time.
Do
And
you
then
wanna
you're
pull
like,
the
all right,
jazz
let's
back up?"
bring our guest in. Shut off the jazz. He doesn't
go.
get it in the background. It's
I mean,
kind of nice.
This is it
it's
is
like
kinda
we're
nice.
beginning the show forever.
That's how it starts to feel, man.
No, you don't have to do it all the time, but it is fun. It is fun.
Yeah.
Well, how long is?
this
this-
is an 8-minute song.
Oh, okay. So
It's
it's,
a
almost
jammer.
over
Yeah,
at
yeah.
this point.
It's like a big band. It's called U.S. Army Blues.
I think it is actual Army men's.
Oh yeah, it's the U.S. Army Blues Band because they got the blues, and the song is called Booga Blues.
the red, white.
Oh, that makes sense.
Yeah, the red, white, and blues. Yeah. It's throwing me off. I can't focus on anything other than
Yeah,
the
we
song.
can turn it down
All
or
right.
off even.
If we find
That
an
works.
opportunity for more jazz, we'll find
Yeah.
it. You know. Yeah. How are you doing today, Andrew?
I'm doing pretty good.
Yeah.
A little tired, but good.
Yeah.
That's all.
How was your weekend?
What did I do this weekend? I just hung out with kids. Nothing crazy.
Hell
Took
yeah.
it easy. I just got off tour like 4 days ago, and so then I came home. I've been staying home, taking it easy, trying to sober up a little bit. It's not that I'm like when I say that I don't mean like I'm trying to sober up like for more than a couple days.
Yeah,
like, I'm not, like,
You're
yeah,
detoxing from
yes,
the tour.
Yes, exactly.
Yeah.
I'm not like
Are you?
I don't have a problem.
I'm in recovery. I'm
that
recovering.
I don't have a problem that I will admit yet.
There you go.
But
you wouldn't be willing to admit it live on air.
No, I won't admit anything. Whoa. First of all, I really like these. I wish I knew which each one did because I loved the Disturbed one. Ooh, wah!
Oh, that's
just like- I
easily
think-
the best sample on here.
I just want to hear other people try to do it because it's very hard.
We had
And I
someone.
couldn't do it. Mine wasn't great, but
That was a pretty good one.
you do yours.
Okay. Ooh. you can't stutter it. It's impossible.
All right.
do you
Me?
got?
Okay.
Yeah.
Side question. Do you happen to have that sound effect queued up? If
Yeah. Try
Okay.
again. So do it. 1, 2, 3.
Jeez, I'm so
Wow,
bad.
that
at
was
your
so
impression.
weird.
I'm
That was
so
so
bad
bad
at
or
it.
That was awful.
Sorry, guys.
It's less of a boing and more of a wah. I don't know. Those are very close though.
This is very.
I love this soundboard. We don't have a name for it yet.
Yeah, if you can think
Are you
of a
supposed to
name
name
for
your
the soundboard.
soundboard?
We have. Well,
if
we want
you don't
to.
name it, it goes away fast.
We
Yeah.
do have a catchphrase for it, which is
Boing.
pound.
No.
Ooh, that's a contender. We never haven't had
We
that
could
one
call
yet.
it boy yo 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 George.
Auga! Did you have one of those?
Oh,
You got
we
an
don't-
auga?
oh, man, no,
Come
we don't.
on. What happens when you're going to talk about ladies?
I think we. That's the one that we.
That's every yeah.
But our catchphrase for the sound machine is "pound that sound."
Nice.
Yeah, somebody
Yeah.
tried to pitch it as a name, and we said no, but we'll use it as the catchphrase.
It sounds like you're going to have sex with the soundboard.
I didn't know what that one was.
Do you know which each one is? Or you're
Some
like,
of them.
"No, I'm
Well,
just
there's
gonna-"
different banks on here too, which we have a scary one from last week.
Oh yeah.
We should just
I
keep
like
the
it.
scary ones up.
Oh man, I thought this was over. I was excited for Thanksgiving.
Here it's loading.
Okay.
That's pretty
Christ.
good. You got
Yeah.
more or just one?
Oh,
Got some lightning in
Well,
here.
we have
Yeah.
8 of them at least.
Has anyone called in? I said call in.
Wow, welcome to hosting the show every week. We're just like, is anyone calling in yet? What's going on here?
Guys,
Yeah.
I will give you money if you call in one.
Okay, no joke. We tried that last week.
Did it
did
work?
not work.
Oh,
And it was
God
from Nick
damn it.
Merriweather. You know the guy's loaded.
I know. I just saw him. He's not calling in. What a jerk.
People are leaving comments. I don't know.
Oh,
What
do they want free tickets? They sound the sound pounder.
No, we can't call it the sound
Oh,
pounder.
I'm friends with that
Pound
guy on
sound
Facebook.
is-
I know him. What's up, Sean?
Live from Northland.
Nah, I thought that was the laugh. Where's the
Who's here?
the
Oh.
scary door?
I told you not to use the creaky
There
door.
it is. That's what I
That
wanted.
one. I hate that one.
The old saw laugh.
Ugh.
You ever been sawed?
No. No. I don't think I would be here. Or if I did, I'd have like no hand or
You'd have something
whatever.
real dark, yeah.
What would your saw be?
We talked about this last week. I
Oh
think
God, I'm sorry. I
No,
should have
no,
been
no,
last
no,
week.
no. These are great
Why weren't
questions.
you calling in last
These are
week?
great questions because we both had terrible ideas, and
Yeah, yeah.
now's our chance to
Yeah,
have
we can
fun.
try it again.
So what would your saw? Well, no, I mean like if you were the one being sawed,
Right,
Not
right.
like you were the one who you. What are you being sawed for?
Oh,
So
there
I'm
we
doing
go.
yes.
'Cause
Yeah.
I came up with Ned Saw.
You said what I would
and
be
now
sawed
this is
as.
I'm coming up with me
Your
Saw
own
Yeah,
personal
what would
saw.
you be? What you're like, where if you woke up in a saw position,
in a Saw-like
in a
world.
saw-like world.
a
Yeah.
saw situation, and they were like, "Hey, this is why," and you're like, "All right, you're
Fair.
right. I did do
Yeah.
that. Now I gotta jerk myself out of it. I don't know. I don't know. All right.
Wait, what is your set?
I don't know.
It's like a
I think our
mousetrap.
scenarios are very similar. I think mine would be something about like,
Hey, hello, Connor. You have bought this stationary bike, and yet you never use it, and use your mobile car to go get fast food over and over. You don't love yourself. How can you love life?
something to that effect.
Yeah, but then what do you have to do to get out of it?
I have to eat items I don't like off the menu.
That is not.
That's
a
not
saw.
hard.
You know I hate beans
Oh, come
very, very
on.
much.
I feel like mine
I
would
like
be,
retch every time. I can't even do it right now.
I am hungry right now, and I don't want a fish fillet because I don't love them. But if one of you was like, "I have an extra fish fillet," I'd be like, "All right, I'll eat it."
And they'd be like, you got sawed.
I knew this would happen. Now you can leave. You ate the fish fillet.
I
You're
love
out.
how whenever you hear someone's Saw scenario, everyone's so bold and thinks they can go through it themselves, but it's really quite nerve-wracking. So if you wake up and you have to
course.
eat a bunch of food you don't like, it's going to be really tough.
I feel like my saw contraption is like my belly button hair is caught in my belt buckle, and I have to close my belt, and it hurts so bad. You know, it pulls it all out. That's a terrifying contraption.
Or what, your pants
What's
will fall
yours?
down?
Yeah, or yeah,
And your crush will see your tiny little butt?
yeah. I'm about to walk out at the beginning of the day and stretch in front of my crush who rides her bike by my house every day, and then my pants will fall down. And she'll
really
freak
love
out. What's your saw contraption?
Oh man, this is hard.
And you don't. No one has to say why.
I literally the whole time you were talking, I was like, all right, think of something quick because I know you're next, and maybe it'd be something to do with that. It was like you don't think things fast enough, you better, or you're dead. I don't know what it is. I couldn't think of it. Maybe it's something about trying to not be so young. I don't know what can I do? I was like, oh, Andrew, you've been trying to feel young and be young your whole life, and turns out you're really old. So now you have to wear diapers around all day and shit yourself and live with old people.
I kind of like that.
I don't know what it
That's
is.
fun. I think that's pretty fun.
Sorry,
Funny.
I don't know.
Funny.
Hey,
Got more comment.
Here's what's scary. Right now, someone is unclear what these free tickets are for, but I'll take your cash. Andrew, why don't you explain what these
Well,
free
the cash
tickets are for?
is not a real thing. But the tickets are for the Come and Take It Comedy Festival. We do it every year. This is coming on like the 5th year or something. I don't know. We've been doing it so long. We've got a lot of great comics. Dulce Sloan from The Daily Show. We have Josh Wolf, who's been on just about everything. Very funny guy. We have Daniel Van Kirk, who I tour with myself, who's been on the Dumb People Town podcast, which is amazing, with Pen Pals Rory Scovel. We've got, who else we got on there? I don't know. We have
All
literally
sorts of
like
people.
60
Yeah.
comics on it, about 20 locals, people. We probably have people with like, if you added them all up, I would bet you'd have 30 like late night sets on it.
Yeah.
And we just have a crazy amount of good comedy. And yeah, that's it. And so it's a 3-day festival. Starts Thursday with Andy Kindler, who is one of my favorite comics in
Comedy
the entire
god,
world. And he's been on everything from the show Louie to just his own shit. And he was on the King of Queens, I think he was a character on that, and just a million other things.
Yeah.
And it's going to be a great show all weekend long. We have, if you can't come out for all of them, you should come out for at least one of them because this year we're doing it a little differently where we're selling tickets to each individual show. So if you only have $20 to spare, you want to go to one show, go ahead and check it out. That's pretty much it. That's the thing.
Yeah, no, I love it.
All right,
There's so much. Catch it all.
who said that? Who did that work? Are you coming? You want to call in? You want
like-
this free ticket or what?
Yeah.
Who said that? Oh, I don't. Jamie R. Hedden. Come on.
Hey,
Is it-
yeah.
J-May, I think. It has like an apostrophe, or my eye's really bad.
Nah, I think you
It's
got it
J.
correct.
Is that an apostrophe? What is that
Jean?
sign?
It's an
It's an
apostrophe.
apostrophe.
All right.
Yeah.
I'm really bad at that.
Well, okay.
Let's not talk about it. Oh, that's my sausage.
You ever
Oh,
hosted?
you're
Yeah.
bad at English. You've always been bad at English. You type word because you're not sure which word where it is.
Ooh,
So you got to get out of it.
But yeah, what is the one word you can never spell? I have to respell restaurant 1,000 times every time I type it. It's impossible for me.
I literally just type WUR when I text people because I'm like, I'm not sure which one it is, and that's what we're going with.
That's what we're going.
Cool.
Look, the way you talk about this comedy festival sounds kind of easy to throw one together.
No, it's great. It's so easy. Sometimes you just wake up and you're like, you have this comedy festival in a month, and then
It's like, screw it. Let's book another.
now, yeah, let's do one next year. They're not. No, they're insanely hard.
Yeah.
There's a great team at the Secret Group and just local comics that are involved. Should we shout them out? I don't know. Is that?
Yeah, go
It's your
ahead.
call, yeah.
I don't
yeah.
know. Local comics like Zod Devji, Stephen Brando. That's all I'm just calling out. That's,
Hey,
those
both-
are
both
those
ones
are
we
the
shout.
only ones who's
Yeah.
ever helped or done anything for me ever. And the rest of you guys can go put it. That didn't work.
Wait, we have a call.
You're on FM Ranger.
Can I? I can't hear him. Can you?
I can't hear it. Hello?
Hello.
Hello?
Hello?
How's it going?
I'm good. How are you?
Oh, is this J-May?
This is Jamie. It means
Jamie.
I love in French. What?
Wait, you love what?
Oh, Jamie. That's spelling. It means I love in French, but not like I love you, like I love lamb.
Oh, yeah. You love lamps. Story of my life.
Well, tell us.
I don't love you. I love the lamp.
Yeah.
Well, tell us
again.
Tell us, Jamie.
This old story.
Do you love comedy?
I love comedy. Is that what I was supposed to say there?
No, I mean, you could also say no.
Yeah.
But it'd be weird you're calling in for free tickets if you did.
I hate comedy.
Oh, come on. We're trying to give out tickets to people who like
Well,
this
hang
stuff.
on. Maybe these tickets will change her mind.
That's
Ooh.
true. That's true.
So,
No,
like,
it sounds lovely. Absolutely.
Are you
Pick me
driving
up.
in your car right now?
No, I'm not.
Where are you listening to this? I always wonder where people listen to the radio.
Oh, so I'm watching on YouTube.
Oh, that makes sense. I saw you comment.
All right.
That's great. What is what would your saw situation be?
Ooh.
My socks.
Have you listened to the earlier part of the show? No, the Saw situation. You know the movie Saw?
Saw?
Oh, wow.
The horror film?
Yeah,
Yeah.
more from where
You know,
they get tortured
they're
and
like-
sawed.
You did heroin your whole life and you ruined everything, and now you have to ruin it again by removing your veins.
And your foot has to come off.
You don't remember that?
No, not at all.
All right. Well, you know what? If you come out to the festival, I promise it'll be way funnier than this interaction.
I promise you will be sawed.
how do we get the tickets to them?
This is what we'll do: is there a pen and a piece of paper we can write down people's names,
Yes.
and then they will be waiting at the box office
Ooh, okay.
for you to check in. It'll be a pair of tickets.
All right, I have.
We're gonna write it on this old magazine.
Oh no, this is not old, my friend. This is the Washington Examiner with a savage takedown of this impeachment proceeding going on.
Oh,
Finally,
man.
someone has a savage take.
But on the back, I will write.
All right, Jamie, we're writing your name down. What's your last? HEDD. Oh, we shouldn't say that on it.
Yeah,
sorry. No. There's more letters. Don't try to guess them.
We will. Don't worry, we will bleep that out.
Thanks, guys. Why don't you give out my social security number, too?
What is it?
Well,
If
we
you-
gotta hang up
if
on
you
chat.
tell us.
Yeah.
Sorry, look, I'm just executing good judgment. I
Here,
gotta hang up on
her
you
last
before-
name's there though. Type it down. Type it down with that pen.
I got it.
You know.
Use your typing.
And then, but hey, just thanks for calling in. And also, you have a pair of tickets waiting for you at the box office. You can get them as early as Thursday, and you can check out good comedy all weekend.
Excellent.
Hell
Wow,
yeah.
that was so exciting.
Dreams are coming
Someone
true
called
tonight.
in.
I
Yeah.
love to give stuff away or be
It
around when
was
stuff
fun.
is given away.
It made me feel good.
Is this part of your saw situation? You gotta give away tickets to the festival.
That's what he said. You have to do this radio show, and then you have to sit there and you have to give away things for free. I was like, no. Is someone calling? Is that what that light means? That flashes?
Only if it's red.
Only if it's red.
Yeah.
If it's red, lines aren't dead. If it's yellow, lines must mellow.
Call in, Valentina. Sorry, I'm just looking at people who just joined this chat.
I love how my Aunt Erin, ever the supportive listener, has said, "Congratulations, Jamie, for her new ticket."
Hey, good. Yeah. You know
Oh,
what?
my Aunt Erin's the best.
Oh,
She's,
she
just,
rules.
she's
Yeah.
a sweetheart.
Loyal listener.
She don't want to support and come out to comedy, though. So.
I don't blame her.
Just kidding, Aaron.
She's too busy running Parowan with an iron
McDermott.
fist. All right,
Too many-
all right, all right.
Oh, yeah. I keep forgetting. I'm sorry. Guys.
Welcome to Dox the Guests. No. Just doxing all the audience members. No.
All right, so you've been doing this comedy festival for so long. Ned, did you have something
Too
that you wanted
long.
to say?
Oh, I was going to talk about the tour. I wanted to talk about.
Yeah,
you
yeah,
just came
let's go
back
to the
from
tour.
tour.
Let's go.
I
How
did.
was it? Where'd you go?
It was a lot of fun. We had some ups and downs. It was
Yeah.
cool. So this year we will have done about 50 something dates.
Whoa.
Yeah, it's been
Damn.
it's been a lot. And this last run was like 2.5 weeks, and we went to where did we go? We went to Baltimore, and we went to Philly and Boston and New York City. Then we were in Chicago for like 6 days, and then we did. We did other places too that I can't remember. We did Cleveland. We did
Yes.
Rochester, New York.
Yes.
We did Albany, New York. We did other places
Wait,
also.
how long were you gone?
Too long. Too long. I was gone for 2.5 weeks. This little run, but before
Yeah.
that, like we've done everywhere from Seattle, Portland, Eugene, Oregon, L.A. twice. We've done everywhere. We hit Houston, Austin, San Antonio, Oklahoma, Tulsa.
Now-
Every major city except for Denver. And I always like, why can't we go to Denver? I've never been. This is like I've never been. I've never done comedy
I
there.
just went.
I love
Loved it.
weed.
You would love it. Yeah.
I love so much weed. I love
See,
it.
don't
I
agree
wanna-
with that. I would protest.
I
would
want to
allow
go.
you to walk past
I want to
the
fly
line.
home with all the weed that I bought. It's amazing. I don't know if you've done it. I will encourage all of your listeners buy weed from places where it's legal, and then just get on the plane and fly home. Am I upsetting your aunt?
No, she's cool, man. Don't worry, she's cool. So, what has been like your tour style? How do you prefer to tour? Do you just get up, do the show, and then you go back to your hotel room? Do you hang out?
You
Do
know
you-
what?
do you
That's
rage?
funny is we're a little bit. Me and the guy I tour with, who's wonderful and is coming out with an album on November 15th, and it's amazing, and it's one of the best comedy albums I've heard. Ooh, it just in general.
Can you tell us who it is?
It's called Thanks Diane, and it's Daniel Van Kirk. He'll be at the festival, and it's wonderful. And I laugh every time, and I've heard it so many times. But every time he changes up just a little bit, where I'm like, oh, this is great. Yeah, I love the interactions. But he's a great storyteller and a hilarious comedian, and he crushes. But we're a little bit different because I've been on like a weight loss kick for the last like 2 years, and I lost like 50 pounds, and then
Oh, congratulations.
yeah, I gained like 20 back, but I'm still doing pretty good.
Yeah.
And so he is not on a weight loss kick because he just keeps it off. And so he's always like, all right, we just did a show. It's like 11:30. Let's go have a drink, and then let's go to a diner. I'm like, I don't want to go to a diner, man. He goes, no, come on. I'm just going to get like 2 pork chops and a fried chicken and this and that. And I'm like, no. And he never wants to. Ooh, someone's calling
So we
in.
got a call in.
Hey, we got a caller.
Hello, Slaw Dog and Mustard Man.
Hey.
Do you guys know this guy?
They know us.
Game.
Oh no, it's
He called you
Jigsaw.
Slaw Dog and Mustard Man,
I'm
and
the
then
Slaw
me
Dog.
by my name.
All right, what's this game?
Good.
Wait, also,
You know,
what's Andrew's new nickname?
The Relish Dog.
Sick.
fucking love
No, relish it.
I love relish.
All right, what do you got for
What
us?
do you got, Jig?
You've spent your entire careers making people laugh, and now
He called them
it's time to
careers.
make each
That's
other
really
cry.
nice.
Oh, we got to make each other cry?
I've filled the room with a gas, and if you don't get 6 more callers by the end of this show, you'll die.
Oh, well, you know what?
Wait, do you count? Do you count as one of the callers?
No.
Crap.
God
Oh, wait.
damn it.
So we got Jigsaw. So we have to get 6 more callers or we die. But if we do that, then we don't have to make each other cry.
You have to sell out an improv show.
Whoa, calm down.
Hey, yeah, whoa, hey,
like-
easy now. Come
that's
on,
a lot.
Whoa, that's a low hit.
Hold on. Wait. Do you mean like a small black box improv, or
Yeah.
just like the big improv?
He means
Carnegie Hall.
Wait. We got to sell out an improv set at Carnegie Hall.
Well, they're gonna call it Harney Call. Harney. Oh God, I can't do it.
No, we're off to a great start, Ned.
I don't think we're gonna do it. I think we just sit here and take the gas.
We should.
Good luck.
Let's just end
Until
it.
9 p.m.
9 p.m. Is that when the show ends?
Yeah.
Oh, that's 30 minutes.
I've been thinking the same
This
thing, man.
sucks.
That's fine. Now I never have to do this damn show again.
All right.
Yeah.
Come on, guys. Please call in.
Are you going to give Jigsaw any passes?
Yeah.
I mean, I
Oh,
hung
does
up
he?
on him.
Yeah.
He did call in.
Jigsaw, you want to call back? Do you want some passes?
If you do call back,
You count as one caller. We're counting you. We are counting you as one caller if you call back.
We have his name. Last name Saw. First name Jig.
Yeah.
Whoa. Weird first name. I don't like that. That is not a name that I'd like to ever say. Ever.
It's short for Jigatha. Don't worry.
Did you do
Still
anything
not great.
Still not great. Did you do anything fun for
Hey,
Halloween?
someone's calling. I hope it's
Oh,
Jigsaw.
Jigsaw. What's up, Jigsaw?
Hello.
Hey, it's Jigsaw.
All right, we got one call.
All right. You want passes or what?
No, this is Sean Penalver.
Oh, yeah. all right.
Wait, you just want.
You're watching on the thing. You could have just messaged it, and then the listener would not be confused.
All right.
Well, you told me to call back, so I thought
You
I'd
did.
give
You're
a
right.
call.
You're right.
All
I
right.
appreciate it, but this counts as one call. Go back to Jigsaw voice and say something menacing.
Yeah.
Hey, have a great show, y'all.
Oh wait, come on!
That is pretty menacing. He basically said you're on your own. Which is the most menacing thing
All
you
right,
could
so we
say.
got 5 more calls. You know, I'm starting to think that wasn't a real Jigsaw threat.
Either that or Sean was impersonating Jigsaw. Let's see here.
Is that Saw fraud?
No, I don't know what that's called. All right, I got his name down. Okay, so do anything fun for Halloween?
What did I do? I went trick or treating, and then I was real lazy this year. I got one of those inflatable costumes.
I thought.
It was fun. It was
I've
one of those
never
ones
worn
where
one
the
of these.
aliens. It was like it looked like an alien was holding me, and my legs were in the air, but my legs were the alien's legs, and everyone was loving it.
It
And
was
that
freaking me out.
It was pretty fun.
I thought it was pretty funny.
I had a good time with it.
Are those hot when you wear them? I've never worn one of those before.
No, because it has a fan, and I thought it was going to be very hot when I tried it on. Originally, it was, but because it was so cold, it takes a fan and it blows the air from the outside, so it's kind of chilly. Originally, I was like, I'll just go in like in shorts or maybe like a real small T-shirt or some underwear. Who knows? But
Like
then I
how
was like, I
small?
was wearing a sweater. Who knows? Well, not who knows. I did wear a sweater. I wore a sweater and jeans
That
and a
sounds
full
fun.
outfit underneath.
Nice.
Yeah, it was fun.
If I can ask, you mentioned that you were when you got back from tour, you hung out with your kids. Did you take them trick or treating?
We went trick or treating, got a bunch of candy. It was fun, good time. He was an inflatable unicorn, and so he was a unicorn. I was a thing. He was on a scooter. He was just going around. His neighborhood's weird because like I don't know why, but nobody goes trick or treating. There's like they'll literally every time we do it, we do the same neighborhood. I always think in my neighborhood when I grew up, it was awesome because there was like hundreds of kids.
Yeah.
I would see people everywhere. But he likes his neighborhood because he's kind of like an introvert anyways, and no one else is in that neighborhood, and we'll go there, and every house that opens the door, they're like, "Oh my God, there's somebody here! Have half the bowl." Yeah. And it's just great. So there's just so much, and I think he's greedy. Is that why he's like, I don't want to hang out with other people. I'd rather be greedy and have all
He's
this
like,
candy
more
to
for me.
myself." Yeah.
Is there a favorite candy in the house
No.
for either of you guys?
I don't know, man. I like paydays, but he made me feel bad about it.
About paydays?
Well,
That's the
I'm
least
sorry.
threatening candy.
I said payday. I don't know why I said that. That's not true. I meant Baby Ruth.
Oh, okay.
But he made me feel bad about Baby Ruth.
Why?
I don't know.
What's the difference between them?
He told me they were
Payday's
for
no-
idiots.
Whoa.
I think it was his mom.
Dude, Baby
did it,
Ruth
man.
listens to the show.
Yeah, I love it.
Okay. Oh, we got some more comments there. Anything good?
No, none of it's good. What do we got?
He's an entrepreneur. Who is?
Oh, your son?
Oh, yeah, he knows
yeah.
the candy market.
He does.
Yeah.
He does know the candy market. He knows where to go.
Man.
He's like Forrest Gump after a hurricane. Got a lot of shrimp. Did you know that Forrest Gump? There's going to be a Forrest Gump 2?
Yeah, yeah.
And it got changed because of 9/11.
I did
Yeah,
know about
but
this.
did you know in that there was a scene written where he was in OJ's Bronco?
Wait, what?
I feel like I have heard. I definitely know
How
about
crazy
the
is that? I just learned this, so I'm sharing it as much as
No,
I can.
that's incredible.
I learned it
Oh my
like
God.
3 weeks ago, and I'm like, this is amazing.
Did they?
I think it was one of those things where they were going to try and make a movie first, or like a movie, and the book would be the novelization of the movie, or something like that. They were going to create it in tandem as a cash grab.
Yeah.
I believe.
Definitely a cash grab.
Do you think that was he in the Bronco with OJ, or
Yes.
he's like it's the
That's the thing is
We
OJ
should
picks
turn
him up.
around.
Well, so here's the thing. Obviously, I've never read the script because I don't think it's been released or anything. But I read some like cliff notes that came out about it. And so once 9/11 happened, Tom Hanks was like, the script no longer makes sense. I was like, how does that? And I had
you guys
no
think it's a
idea.
little ridiculous now?
Yeah. So they never made it. So I don't know.
Did you ever
Wouldn't it
see?
have been great though to live in a world where there's a Forrest Gump too, and also 9/11 didn't happen?
Is he? That's the monkey's paw trade-off. No 9/11, but there will be several Forrest Gumps.
They would have gotten worse and worse.
oh man,
There'd
I
be
would
like
love
Forrest Gump 8, and we'd just be like another Forrest Gump.
Forrest Gump is going to like eventually crash into a Terminator, and I think they send Forrest Gump back in time to stop.
have you guys seen the new Terminator movie?
No,
No.
I haven't seen the last 8 Terminators.
Well-
Sorry. I saw Terminator 1 and 2.
You haven't
and-
seen Termin 8?
Which one? What happened in 3?
A lady comes back and she hacks into a bunch of cars.
A Connor.
She's not a Connor. She's just a T12.
That's why you love the series so much.
I actually am not a fan of the series. The time
Okay.
travel stuff is ridiculous. I think that it makes zero
Well,
sense.
what makes it ridiculous? Whoa! Okay.
All right, look. Here's my time travel beliefs.
All right. How do you feel about Back to the Future? Similar or no?
Back to the Future is fun.
Okay, cool. But I hate it. I hate it. I will punch Marty McFly in the face if he was here right now.
It is a fun movie, but the time travel laws are bogus. Look, my belief about time travel is that you cannot change the past, period. If Ned were to go back in time and prevent JFK from getting shot or something, then he would cause an accident that has historically been on record that prevents him
Sound
from
of
getting
Thunder
it.
style.
No!
No, not Sound of Thunder.
Sound of Thunder style is you can change the past.
Yeah, and then everything
clod.
changes. No, wait, what were you just saying?
that
I
you
would think
can't.
You can never change
So
the
if
past.
I-
so
if I tried
you're
to
saying
stop-
in real time travel,
Yes.
you can't change the past.
Please,
Period.
true time travel, TTT.
I think that time is just a straight line, and everything that has happened will always happen. There's no alternate timeline,
Always straight
no
lines, this
dimension.
guy.
I just think that.
All right. Okay. Hypothetical situation.
Okay.
Me and you go back in time. That's
All
pretty
right.
good.
Yeah,
that was
yeah,
good.
keep it
we go
going.
back in time. I don't know. Let's pick any crazy event. What's a
Okay.
crazy, cool event? It doesn't have to be cool. Could be like just
How
life
about the
changing.
first episode of the show? No, it's
OJ and the Bronco situation.
okay, yeah, perfect.
All right.
OJ, Tom
This is
Hanks
great.
are in the
All right.
Bronco together.
So me and you show up before he hops in the Bronco to run away. And we walk over there and we slash his tires.
Okay.
He still runs away and everything stays the same.
Okay. So here's what happened. Here's what happened. We get there, and you're like, Connor, did you grab the knife from the future?
Oh, you don't think we can? There'll be
Yeah.
like just
We'll
something.
Get,
be like,
yeah,
no, you can't.
We'll
do
get
it.
there, and I'm like, oh crap! I forgot the knife. It's like Final Destination. Death will find a way to claim its own, and time will find a way to preserve itself.
Do you think he's going to find a new white Bronco then? Because white Bronco is a big part of the story. And if it's a straight line.
Yeah, well,
Well, no,
like-
we can't slash the tires.
Oh, the
because-
tires. The knife just like
So
bounces
here's what
off
happened.
The
He,
tire.
well,
Here's-
he
here's
forgot. He forgot the knife in his
Here's
situation.
the-
I
let's
see.
say,
Okay,
let's
okay.
say I remember
Sorry,
the knife.
we're back in
Let's
it.
say I remember the knife, and we
Okay.
slash the tires.
Yeah.
OJ runs out. He's like, oh no, my Bronco. How am I going to run from the police? And then who should pull up but Forrest Gump himself and
and another Bronco.
another white
yeah.
Bronco, and he hops in. I think that is how it works. It's like, did you guys see 11/22/63, the Hulu series about JFK? Some
I
guy
have no
tried to
idea what
prevent.
you're talking about.
It's a Stephen King miniseries on Hulu, and James Franco played the guy who goes back in time to trying to prevent the assassination of JFK. If you stay in the past or you change the past too much, you start getting like a
Butterfly effect.
kind of. It's like
I'm just gonna name time traveling movies that I know.
I'm pretty sure. I think what Stephen King called it was time cancer.
Oh, that makes sense.
Yeah,
Like
Okay,
Time
now-
Cop.
Time Cop is more silly. That's when you move sideways.
Again, I'm just naming. I don't even know it's like 3 time travel movies.
Time Cop is like, oh, we took a left down the street one day, and now the president wears plaid.
And also, you're under arrest.
Yeah, that's Time Cop.
For something you haven't done yet.
So how do you think Time... Oh, that's Minority Report.
Oh, yeah. They're kind of the same.
Yeah.
Aren't they the same, though?
They're Time Cops
There's
in
cop.
Minority
There's
Report.
Time Cop. Yeah, Time Cops, and then Minority Report is about Time Cops. You could see why I got that confused.
Yeah.
So you're under arrest.
For? What are the charges?
Not yet.
For not
You'll
yet.
see.
It's written in visible ink.
Crap.
Yeah.
I forgot. I had a joke about the Terminator franchise.
That's why you
let's
brought
get back
up
to the Terminator
That's why you
joke.
set
Get
me
to
up.
it. Come
You
on,
set me-
get to it.
Okay, so I looked into the press release, and it said that all right, so James Cameron said that the latest Terminator, Terminator Dark Fate, was supposed to kick off a new trilogy. And
Biggest they ever seen, you know?
And he really drives the point home when the last line of the film is Arnold Schwarzenegger saying, "Hasta la vista, maybe." And you walk out of there thinking, I hope they make another
10 people
one.
just
Are
stop
you happy?
watching right now. They just left. They just left.
What if people call back and like, never mind, I don't want the passes.
Yeah, I'd rather you all die.
Yeah, nobody's calling
Guys,
in.
call in.
Call in
please.
for free passes to this.
There's a gas coming.
Yeah.
A real gas. We heard
True
about
gas.
The people that said they were going to call in haven't called in yet.
Oh no, flaky comedians.
How did that happen?
Come on, guys.
All right, back to time travel. Youngblood, what is your ideal time travel scenario?
Oh, man.
How
if
do
I
you
could go
think it
back
works?
and just
Yeah.
not do it all. Just not do any of it. Just,
Really?
Just stop.
Yeah.
Wow.
Just go back and just not. You know?
What would you do instead?
Nothing.
You're really good at like street luging
Just
or something.
stop. Just
Yeah.
stop it all. Definitely not try to go to college. That was such a waste of time.
I think
What else wouldn't I do? Go back.
you
before-
gotta.
Oh, here we go. This is probably the people I.
Hey, you're on FM Rager. We're talking about time travel. What's going on?
Well, I am traveling forward in time from the past because I think I missed the part where you told us what the tickets were for. So I just thought I'd call in.
Oh, they're free weekend passes for the Come and Take It Comedy Festival this weekend.
How'd you know that was the person who called in?
You
You have caller ID?
no,
Friend
I
of the
know their
show.
voice.
Oh.
I have a calendar notification for me to call in once every hour on the hour. Usually I miss it.
Nice.
but,
If you could
yeah,
call in
so I
4 more
in.
times, we might stay alive tonight.
Oh yeah, we need 6 callers.
Oh yeah.
So,
So you've got passes now.
yeah, it's to the Come and Take It Comedy Festival. You like comedy?
Yeah. Oh, yeah. I mean,
You ever get anyone
Boy,
who
you
calls
sound like
in
a
who's
narc.
like, actually,
Encourage
I
me.
don't like it, and this is my punishment for myself, is
I-
listen to you every
I have met people who really genuinely do not like comedy and don't like to laugh.
It's weird.
had a friend, I remember in middle school, that like we had a sleepover. He came over and he's like, "What do you want to do?" I go, "Let's listen to music, dude." And he's like, "I hate music." I was like, "What?"
Twisted.
I've gotten that before.
Ever. You've gotten that before?
Well, I've said I hate music before.
yeah, no, but this was like a serious person. He was being serious.
Oh, I
I've
was
had
actually.
somebody like that before.
You have? What did they like?
They liked, oh God, they liked The Archers, which is a BBC audio drama.
All right.
Sounds like they also like.
So I guess
butt
we'll see
kicked.
you at that comedy festival then.
For sure, I'll be there.
Are you- do you wanna go?
my
Do you like
self will be there.
comedy?
I can't speak to my current self.
Do you like comedy?
You got plans this weekend? Let's do it. I mean, come on. I'll be there, but like we're not going together. I'll be there though.
Unless.
All right,
No,
I'm hanging up.
busy. No, come on. You got tickets to the comedy festival. Josh Wolf, Andy Kindler, other people.
Man, this is going great. I
Yeah,
think,
this
Is this
we
going
might-
good?
I think we might live throughout the
Oh
night.
yeah, the
Yeah,
calls.
we're gonna make it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Call
It's
in,
gonna-
please.
Yeah,
Call in, please. Share this feed. Call in, please.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
That's what you guys don't do
Man.
that chant
Hey,
every time.
Can't you? I mean,
We
I
should
think,
just get that on the
I think we-
soundboard.
all right, yeah. I'll edit it out tomorrow. Hey, can you put in that like perma comment that we do?
Oh, yeah,
Be like
yeah.
call in for free tickets.
Yeah.
We
Oh,
should put
yeah.
it into info for the show too.
Yeah. I keep drinking from this empty coffee mug.
Man,
It makes me feel better.
look, man, we were talking about if we ever bumped up to actual FM, we'd get ourselves like an engineer/intern, so you'll have water.
Isn't there FM on the sign outside?
That's FM. That
That's
room.
it.
right
Oh,
there.
man.
Oh, you guys
I got
wanna
some
be
bad
there.
news for you, Andrew. This is not on the dial.
We are HD stream.
I sent that picture of the outside to my friend, and I was like, "Tune in." Isn't it this one?
Yeah, you have to go to that website and then go to.
Your friend is like, these guys are really unfunny.
When's Andrew coming in? What are they talking about?
Yes.
That show is Queer Voices. It's about the gay experience of Houston, Texas, and America as a whole.
That's why I should be on it.
Yeah, we just call ourselves FM Ranger because we really want it.
Eventually, people will give us FM, I'm sure, if we just name it that. Hey, you also put on music
Yes.
at the secret group.
Well, yes and no. Yes, I do. Yes.
But you're a former music promoter? Is that what
Well,
you did? I
no.
guess before comedy set.
I don't know.
What's your relationship?
I
with music?
don't know. The way I got into the world that I'm in now is I was a sad, lonely bartender at Boondocks. Shout out to the best and worst place you've ever been. And I love that place with all my heart, and everyone there is my family. But when you work there for like 5 years, you see your life fall away, and you can't grab it.
Yeah.
And so you have to make a decision. I'm going to work here forever and die, or I'm going to get a different job and die there. And I was like, I'm going to die somewhere else. And so I got a job as a bartender at Warehouse Live. And I was like, come on, man, what are you going to do with your life? And then I hit up the booker there at the time, and I was like, hey, man, I will do all your crappy paperwork forever if you just teach me how to do what you do, because I don't want to bartend anymore.
Hell yeah.
And then he did, and I did that for like 2 years. And Houston has such a great music scene. Well, Houston does have a great music scene, but it also has like people tour through all the time, and there's a lot of competition with promoters in there. And I was like figuring that out, and I was like, I just don't know if I can handle like all this competition and fighting with each other. And one of the things happened when everyone's bidding on one show, because everyone wants it, it just goes higher and higher, and then the show loses money, and then no one books that show again. And it's just kind of like a weird bidding war, right? It's kind of like eBay, but with shows, right?
Yeah, right.
And sometimes you pay over what you should have paid for it, and then you lose money. And so which huge fan of music, and I still dabble in booking music, but I was such a big comedy fan. I was like, no one's booking comedy, and then I was like, I'm going to start booking comedy, and then I did, and then I kind of became like the comedy guy for years, and everyone's like, oh, Andrew's the guy who books comedy in town, and I think all the other promoters were like, yeah, we don't know anything about comedy, so we're just going to leave him alone. And now you can see other venues picking up all this different comedy, but for the longest time they're just like venues would hit me up. They're like, hey, this comedian wants to come. Do you guys just want to do it? Because I don't know anything about comedy.
I don't know what to do.
What's comedy?
Yeah.
And then I turned that into the festival, and then turned it into the secret group with the help of Stephen Brando and a bunch of other people.
No one else.
Nobody
as
else.
we said earlier. Yeah.
Nobody else. And so that's the story of that. But we still do music because I think the old I don't think you can just do comedy and be a successful venue. I think you need to do music, because at the end of the day, bar sales are coming from rock and roll shows.
Yeah.
You know, like you're not killing money at the door off shows. Believe it or not, most shows that you guys go to and buy tickets for, that venue's not raking in the dough. They're breaking even at the door and hoping you guys buy drinks. And so at rock shows, people tend to get hammered, and comedy shows, they tend to get like one drink and sit there quietly, sometimes laugh.
Sometimes, not the ones I've done. No,
but also it's beautiful for me, growing up a young like punk rock kid, to be able to book some of my favorite bands, or have them come through, and now have become friends with some of them. And I'm sometimes like hanging out with people, I'm like, this is too surreal for me, and I don't belong here. But thank you, and I'm very grateful for everything I've ever gotten, and I think it's just a lot of different situations that lined up beautifully for me, and I got very lucky, and I don't deserve anything, and I'm here.
I think you deserve plenty. You really found something that was necessary in the city, and You did.
Yeah,
it.
I hope so.
There's a whole freaking comedy festival going on. It's amazing.
There is a comedy festival coming up. It's happening, and you can have tickets. All you got to do is call in.
That is 713-526-8737. Call in, get yourself some free passes.
Call in.
Now, as someone who operates a comedy club, I would believe that you're in the service industry, if not adjacent.
I have been.
You have been. So sometimes when we have people who are in the service industry or working in entertainment or bartenders or dealing with people, we give them an opportunity to say, like, what is your dream customer and what are some do's and don'ts of going to... Because there's a difference between a music show and a comedy show.
All right, so you want do's and don'ts of comedy shows, or you? What
I kind of want do's and don'ts of comedy shows.
Yeah,
you mentioned that people aren't drinking that much.
Drink a bunch. Don't heckle. Even if you ever think it's like if you're in your brain and you drank too much. See, that's the thing. You got to be able to drink enough to support everybody.
I love those. Like, drink a bunch, don't heckle.
But also, don't drink so much that you're like, oh, yeah, I'm supposed to say something now. Because you're never supposed to say anything now.
Yeah.
Half the time when someone's looking at you and saying something and they're on stage with a microphone, you're still not supposed to say anything.
Yeah.
like,
and chances are they can't see you. The light's probably in their eye.
Yeah, just never say anything ever. Sit there and enjoy yourself.
Yeah.
And just be with your friends and laugh. Especially because your friends are not going to like when you get picked on. You're calling attention to your friends. So don't do that. Just enjoy yourself. That's all it is. Just laugh. And also, don't be scared to laugh. That is the one thing that I will find that's actually my biggest piece of advice. When you go into a comedy show, you're going to a comedy show. You want to laugh.
Let loose.
Don't get tight. Be okay if someone says something maybe a little bit offensive or just like, or not offensive, but just something that, I don't know. Just
oh my
laugh.
God, the phone board is lighting up right now on what you just said.
Just enjoy yourself. Just laugh. Because if you're tight, chances are the other people around you will be tight. Yeah. It is so much easier for me to laugh if someone is laughing with me.
Yeah.
Right? So an audience is like this whole organism all by itself, in my opinion, where if you have 5 laughers that are big laughers and they laugh at stuff spread out throughout the audience, that whole audience will laugh.
Right.
Right? And then if you have one laugher over here and then one on the other side and then like all these other people that are enjoying themselves, but they don't laugh out loud.
It's a 7-10 split.
Then you're like, oh, you're like, this crowd kind of feels weird. It's not as fun. And because the crowd laughing and enjoying themselves is so important for the success of a comedy show, because the comedians will do better. We get looser. We're up there and like we're like, oh, we can try something new because this crowd's with me. They're loving it. You know, but if everyone's tight, they're like, all right, I just got to do this one bit that I know works, and I got to break this open and figure it out. And so, I don't know. I always think it's like, to have a good show, you got to be, I don't know what the word is, but simpatico, is that a real word? With the comedian audience? All right, cool.
Yeah.
If you want to see a good show, you got to treat it like a good show. You got to laugh.
Yeah.
Like you got to give the energy.
As much
the
as they
comedian.
are.
Yeah.
Exactly. That's how I feel.
That's always been, I grew up playing in bands before I was doing any kind of comedy stuff. And it's like, it's so much easier to bomb as a band. Because
there's 5 of you.
You'll be loud.
You're 5 of you, at least you're together.
Yeah.
and then at the end, everyone at least goes...
Exactly. Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Like an improv troupe.
Yeah.
But clapping, if you're not getting any laughs and people are just going, that's weird. During a comedy show.
Insanely weird.
Yeah.
I would love to see a comedy show of people applauding.
Claps only.
Golf claps only.
Yeah, you book comedy, you book music. I want to ask you, do you have a dream show that you would love to book? Concept, roster, whatever you want to have.
Oh, man. I don't have a lot of information I would like to share on this yet. But I am working with a few friends and some money investor people who want to help who want me to help them book a really cool concert. Cool. It'll be like a day festival, possibly 2 days, but I think we're going to start off with one where if you know who I am, then you probably could guess what kind of genre we're talking about.
Gotcha.
And it'll be really fun, kind of throwback, and I think now more than ever that I think is a good time that Houston could support it.
Well, God bless you. I agree with you. I think we talk about this on the show frequently about how the music festivals have just like gone away completely in Houston. And
they're very hard to do.
Yeah,
they're very hard to do, and there's also the people that do them. Obviously, some of them aren't the best people, but but not all of them are the worst people, and they shouldn't all be treated. I don't know. I could talk forever about festival stuff that I honestly wouldn't want to talk about. But I mean, you guys know I've been tied to a lot of festivals.
Yeah.
Not the See, those are the words that
We
I
got it.
Yeah. So, but festivals are very hard, and it takes a lot of time and a lot of money put into it. And all the people that have done it they do it for the right reason. They might not be the right people, but they do it because they want to create something cool in Houston. And I think Houston needs a really cool music festival. Don't get me wrong, we do have, I mean, I think there's one this weekend. You cannot have free tickets to that, but there is that, what is it called? Astroworld is this weekend. Yeah, it kind of slept under the radar.
Wow.
Yeah, I didn't realize it was this weekend until like a week ago. And then I was like, okay. But also, I don't think we're the same crowd. I think it's fine.
Right, yeah.
Although I would love to go to Astroworld. That sounds awesome.
Yeah.
And some of the lineups and stuff they had previous year was wonderful. This year, I couldn't even find the lineup anywhere, but I think it's sold out. I think it's one of those things where they keep it a secret, and then they like it just happens, and there's like his buddies, and I'm like, that's awesome. That would be amazing. Too bad I got a comedy festival. Just kidding. If you guys want tickets to the comedy festival,
you can call in.
Yeah, call in.
Hey.
The number's right here.
Your boy Gavin's here.
Yeah,
In the line.
we need 4 more calls in the next. Is that 8 minutes, or
8
do
minutes.
we go to an hour on this?
Well,
how does
guys,
that work?
Well, guys, I got some good news. I got a text from Jigsaw. He said, "JK, everything good? We cool?"
Oh
So,
man!
I
Tell
think-
him we not cool.
Yeah, I think we're gonna
Ask
live.
him about the gas. What if he just says that and the gas comes in anyway?
He did send a follow-up text that said, "And before you ask about the gas, let me just say the real gas is this weekend at Come and Take It at the Secret
Oh, what a commercial!
Yeah,
I love it.
So, I mean, he did say that people can still call in, though, which is very
Thanks,
considerate
Jigsaw.
of him.
Yeah.
Well, he knows we got to move on to the last segment. We're coming up on the end of the show here. And I just wanted to say, before we go into this last segment, that you're 100% right about people doing festivals for the right reasons. And I think that a comedy festival and a music festival, if this project gets off the ground, it's going to be great for Houston. And good on you for doing it. It's not easy. I pull my hair out over doing a show that's 40 minutes once every 2 months, and you're doing a whole damn festival. I think that's a lot to take on, and yeah, good on you.
Well, we do our best. I don't know. We love Houston, and I mean, I can't speak for everybody on the team, but I assume everyone else loves Houston. Houston's my favorite city in the world. I am a pretty well-traveled person. A lot of people are going to laugh and think that's stupid, but
You
I
haven't
think
been to Denver.
I have not been to Denver, but
Change
just
your
imagine it's a
mind.
bunch of stoned idiots. Just kidding. I'm sure they're stoned regular people.
All right, now we got to move into our last segment of the night.
What did Gavin just say?
He
Good
said-
news, I'm watching.
Yeah, good news,
But
I'm
you
watching.
didn't call in.
Didn't even try
There's
to
a
save
number
our
right here.
lives.
Call in. Come on, Gavin.
All right, here we
okay.
go.
What? You guys didn't tell me about this part.
Oh, we have one more. It's our final segment.
Is this one of the ones where I just sit in the back?
Not quite.
Okay.
I want a new plug. Tell us what's going on. Tell us all the stuff you're doing.
Oh, is this
after I
Ghostbusters?
sing the
This
song.
song.
It's our plug segment. So if you got anything you
But
want,
is it Ghostbusters song?
No, it's I
No.
Want a New Drug, the song they ripped off to make Ghostbusters.
Oh, I'm sorry. So you're telling me if you went back in time
Just- yeah.
before this song came out,
Right?
Ghostbusters would still exist?
Wait, does it not? Oh, no.
oh man, in this timeline we don't have Ghostbusters. But according to my belief, there had never been a Ghostbusters. There never
No,
will.
there will always be one, no matter what happened. Right?
Wait, whose
Yes.
timeline
I'm
are we on?
confused. You don't even know your own.
There is
He
Ghostbusters.
forgot his own
There are
time
no
travel.
ghosts.
No, I didn't forget my own time travel rules. I forgot what timeline I'm in. In this fictional world. Look, Andrew, what do you have to plug?
You know what? If you enjoyed anything I said tonight, obviously, first come out to the festival this weekend. It's going to be wonderful. Again, I'll just run down some names. Josh Wolf, Andy Kindler, Daniel Van Kirk, Dulce Sloan from The Daily Show, a million people. I wish I could have it. I wish I had a
Put it on the
flyer in
screen,
front of me.
yeah.
That would be, wonderful. All the local favorites. Yep. Just come in, just type in "come and take it" into Google, and that'll not show up.
I thought
at
you guys were pretty
all.
popular.
Yeah, pretty good.
Oh, the poster's not the front of the website.
Yeah, you know what? Don't worry about it. Go to the Secret Group HTX. The full lineup's announced
man.
there. Josh Wolf, Dulce Sloan, the goddamn Comedy Jam, which you haven't seen, which is absolutely wonderful. Joe DeRosa, he just had it pulled up, and now he's going away from it.
Secret Group HTX.
This is okay. Who cares?
Okay, I'm on Bing now somehow.
Guys,
That is
just,
not Bing.
just come to the festival, please. We're trying to do something cool, and we want you guys to enjoy it as well. Also, again, if you liked anything I said or laughed at anything I said, follow me on Twitter and Instagram at YBBooks. That would be wonderful. I also have a podcast that I think is really fun, and I think you guys might like too. It's called Party Stories with Andrew Youngblood, and it's just me and different musicians and different comedians talking about different stories. We ask 3 questions: the best party, the worst party, and just like learning about partying. I think it's a lot of fun, and I think you should listen to it. Again, at YB Books on everything. Please hang out with me.
Yeah.
All right, what do you have to plug?
What a long plug. I'm sorry.
No, it's a perfect plug. Yeah, that's what we want.
Yeah.
We want the deets, baby. As for me, this Thursday, as with every Thursday at 8 p.m. at Secret Group, I'll be performing with Futile Society doing improv comedy. It's the come and take it kickoff, so we're going to be doing a little longer of a show. We've got Can't Tell Us Nothing, nationally renowned improv troupe, and Discharged. So come out and check that out. Follow me on
cool.
@Net of the Dead. What else is coming out? Oh, Swimwear Department is playing with P-Lander Z November 14th at Dan Electro's. Come check it out.
That sounds awesome.
Best live ever. What about you?
Doing Neo Benchy tomorrow night at the Secret Group.
Hey, I know that place.
Yeah, I'm doing it with Ned. It's great. Ned didn't write this. This is something. Well, I have to clarify. This is something I did with old buddy Grant Carr, who was part of Micro Satan. But it's we're retooling it. We're giving it a new, fresh spin. So, no, I take it back. Ned did write this. Ned and I wrote a Benchy. We're redoing a that Grant and I did,
you.
and we're bringing
They
it
stole
up.
someone's Benchy, and they're doing it.
It's my I mean, look, Ned and I are George Lucasing an old Benchy that Grant and
There
I
we
did.
go. Yeah.
It's gonna be great.
I'm part of the remaster effort.
I totally flubbed the delivery of that, but no, it's going to be really, really fun. I hope you guys come check it out. The theme of Neo Benchy this month is family gathering, and
Ooh, Thanksgiving.
oh yeah,
That's why.
it's gonna be a lot of duos yelling at each other.
Nice.
But this Benchy that we've got cooked up for you guys, it's going to be really, really funny. Please come out, 8 p.m. It's going to be great. Follow me, Cliftocurrency, on everything. I'm great. I don't have anything else going on, I think.
If you go to Neo Benchy tomorrow, stick around for Trash Flavor Trash afterwards. Every week, me and Zod Deji, we steal everyone's jokes. It's wonderful.
All right, do you have any parting words for our listeners?
Who are you talking to, me or them?
Yeah, you.
Or them. You know, them.
Yeah,
Come to the festival, gosh darn it. And also call in next time.